What's up, YouTube? Thank you, TikTok. Appreciate that. Mic check is good on TikTok. YouTube, put a 1 if my mic is good. This whole week has been learning sound, guys. Learning sound. But inshallah, it's going to be better. We are going to be better for it. Bro, I knew my Orthodox Christians would appreciate it, man. And wait till you see like the upgrades, like when you're a member for like a year, it's fire. It's like a priest, like upgrading it like a priest and so forth. So it's pretty cool. Have I ever thought about becoming Muslim? Yes, I have, a long time ago. I looked into it and it wasn't, I found it to be false. What's up?
How did you found it to be false?
For several reasons. Are you Muslim?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things that I can go into, but we could first talk about like how the Quran confirms the previous scriptures.
Come on. Are you kidding me? This is the reason?
It's a reason, yeah, it is. It's one of the many reasons.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me, right? Like, you don't even know the previous scriptures. How do you know that Quran is talking about the previous scriptures or not? You don't even know the previous scriptures.
Well, you just want me to show you what I'm talking about before you jump to conclusions?
I mean, your word says it all.
Hmm?
I mean, if you said it all, you don't have to explain. You said that Quran said it.
No, I can just show you the verses I'm talking about. That's what I mean. I just gave you like a broad. I didn't really show you what I'm talking about.
I know the verse.
There's many verses, so you don't know which one I'm talking about. Which verse am I talking about?
I know the point you're making, that Quran claims that it confirms all the previous scriptures, and you'd say it's not, and you came to conclusion that, oh, it's the reason I'm not gonna be Muslim, because
that's
one
of the many reasons. One of the many reasons. So let's address it. Maybe you can help me with that reason. Well, let's see. Let's hash it out and let's see who's logical or not. Okay. So you do believe that the scriptures, the Torah and the Injil, were corrupted by the time of Muhammad, correct?
It was corrupted by its preservation because the humans, the Christians and Jews, they didn't have the authentic message of the Torah.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked, but sure. Okay, I'll grant that to you. Okay. Was that done before Muhammad, during Muhammad, or after Muhammad?
Well, there is no explicit mention when it was done. The only reason the Quran came is because all the previous scriptures got corrupted.
Demon, you know what? You want to hear something funny? So, sorry to cut you off, okay? But you want to hear something funny? When I started looking into the Quran, and I started years ago, and I started asking questions, like the first person I met, he was a Muslim and he was a friend of mine. He actually answered questions. But years after that, when I started to look into it, and I asked questions like this, they did the same thing you did, which gave me a suspicion. The fact that I'm asking you a question, you're not answering it, I don't even think you heard what my question was. Can you repeat back what my question was? I don't even think you're listening.
Your question was, okay, I repeat your question. It's very simple. Your question was, because Quran says...
No, that wasn't my question. That wasn't my question.
Okay, so
that was not my question.
Oh, now you changed your mind.
No,
Okay,
I asked the question 2 times. I'm going to ask it for the 3rd time. I'm going to ask it again. Were the scriptures, the Torah and the Injil, were they corrupted by the time of Muhammad? Yes or no?
All right, so this is the question you asked later, but first you say...
And have you answered it?
Yeah.
Have you answered it?
No.
You have not answered it. Can you please answer the question? Can you answer the question? This is getting frustrating. I can't even have a conversation with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So can you open up to chapter 10, verse 94 and read that for us, please? This, guys, is red flag all day. When you start asking questions and they want to dodge it, they want to ignore questions, they want to go on soliloquies.
This is the only Christian way.
This is what this is. I'm not saying this proves Islam's false, but it definitely brings a suspicion for sure. because you don't want to
I
answer
know.
these questions.
Listen.
Can you read
Islam is
chapter
the
10,
only
verse
religion
94?
that
Can you read chapter 10, verse 94,
pushes you
please?
to ask questions.
Can you? I'm talking
So
to the
don't
audience.
put
I
some
wasn't
wrong
talking to
allegation.
you. Can you read chapter 10, verse 94? This is not your live. You are my guest. Read chapter 10, verse 94. If you don't want to have an adult conversation and you want to act dumb, then please just leave. We'll talk to someone else who's mature enough.
All right, so yeah, I read.
Can you read it for the audience, please?
Yeah. Of course I can. There is nothing wrong with this. I read it for you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to read it because he doesn't want to read it. Here. If you are in
What?
doubt,
When did I say I didn't want to read it?
can you please be quiet? I'm literally reading the words of your book and you're interrupting it.
Yeah, but when did I say I didn't want to read it? You just...
If you are in doubt about what we have revealed to you, then ask those who read the scripture before you. The truth has certainly come to you from your Lord, so do not be one of those who doubt. So if I were in the 7th century and I were to doubt the Quran, what does the Quran tell me to do, according to this verse?
to ask the scholars of scriptures
What are those scriptures?
who have the scriptures of the corrupted scriptures of Torah and Injil, even though
Okay.
they're corrupted, they're not 100% corrupted.
Thank
They're not
you very
totally
much.
like a bogus.
Good. Yeah,
There
yeah.
are corruption.
Why would Allah tell
But-
me, if I have doubt about the Quran, why would Allah tell me to go to corrupted books?
To the Christians and Jews, because there are prophecies.
Did you
inside
hear
the
my
book,
question?
because they
I don't think you
believe
heard
in
my
those
question
books.
because you started answering
Oh my
before I
God,
was
you
done.
changed your mind many
I don't
times.
think you heard my question. Why would Allah tell me, if I have doubt about the Quran, to go to corrupted books?
Allah is telling to the Jews and Christians, the people who are doubting Prophet Muhammad. So you
No, it
look at
isn't.
your
It's
own
actually
book.
talking to Muhammad.
You look- you
It's actually
research
telling
your own book.
Muhammad. It's not talking to the Jews and Christians. It's talking to anybody
You didn't
who
read the
doubts. It says, "Oh, if you, O prophet," this is actually being referenced to Muhammad. So if Muhammad were to doubt,
To ask
Allah,
those,
yes,
ask those.
exactly right. So Demon
are
Slayer,
those?
Demon Slayer, why would Allah tell me to go? Can you please stop moving or whatever you're doing? It's making a lot of noise. Why would Allah tell me, if I have doubts of the Quran, to go to a corrupted book? How does that make sense?
to ask those who knows their scripture, such as Christians.
How
and
would they
Jews.
know if they're reading
Even-
corrupted books?
That is not totally corrupted. There are some
How do you know?
corruption, but
How would they know what's
that is
corrupted and
why-
what's not? How do you know what's corrupted and what's not?
how do you know what's good? We have Quran. Quran is the
But I have
way.
doubts about the Quran.
We know.
But I have doubt. I don't trust the Quran yet. Why would I use the Quran to see what's corrupted and what's not?
First of all, this is actually very complicated thing you are
Bro,
asking.
this is not
First thing,
complicated.
what
This
is
is
the-
fallacious. This is an illogical fallacy on your end. This is called circular reasoning. If I have doubts about the Quran, it tells me to go to the people of the previous scriptures. But those scriptures are corrupted. So my question now is, for me to properly read these scriptures, how do I know what's corrupted and what's not? Well, use the Quran. But I have doubts about the Quran. Well, if you have doubts about the Quran, go to the previous scriptures. But the previous scriptures are corrupted. How do I know what's not corrupted? Go to the Quran. But I have doubts about the Quran. Well, then go to the previous scriptures. But they're corrupted. How do I know what's not corrupted? Go to the Quran. Do you see the problem? It never fixes. You can't be serious. This and guys, this is why I'm not a Muslim.
Okay,
One of the many reasons.
I just read the context. Listen. I just read the context because this is the problem with you Christians and Jews. You don't read the whole thing. You just paste some verses.
Go ahead,
and
give
you
us the
think you
context and
figured it out.
explain, brother. Stop
this
with
is
the
your
rhetoric.
mind, you
Stop
know?
with the rhetoric and get
Yeah.
cut to the chase.
I
Go.
know. This is so common. If people do it always, so it's a common script.
We're waiting for
Let's break
it.
down.
I'm waiting for the answer.
Yeah. So the surah, the chapter, it's in the chapter, the previous verses, Allah is talking about the stories of children of Israel.
Mhm.
So those stories is what Allah is talking about. That ask those who know,
Okay.
because those stories were been very that was going through from generations. That is not only about the scripture or it's corrupted or not. It's the stories of those past.
The
like
stories are
story
not
of
even the
Moses,
same.
story of
They're not
Jesus.
even the same.
Yeah, of course they're same. Because
No,
they
they're
have
not the
been
same. They're not the
known
same
for
at all.
generations.
They're not the same. So okay,
course
let's
they
use
are.
the stories. In
So
the Quran, it
do
talks
you
about
believe that?
the Israelites. Hold on. In the Quran, it talks about the Israelites escaping from Pharaoh. When I go back to
Yeah.
see, if I doubt that story and I go back to the Torah to read that story, the stories are
You
different.
don't.
It has
No,
9 plagues in the
there is no
Quran.
This is your logic.
It has a different meaning to it. It has 9 plagues in the Quran and it has 10 in the Torah. And someone might say, well, that's just one less plague. What's the big deal? The 10th plague is the most important one because that's where the Jews are celebrating Passover for thousands of years. It's because of the 10th plague. It's like the most important feast for the Jews for thousands of years. How can the Quran leave that out? So if I have doubt about the Quran and I go to a Jew and I'm like, well, this Quran tells me there was only 9 plagues. It left out the 10th one. A Jew will look at me and say, astaghfirullah, and spit on me for leaving out that plague. So then what would be my conclusion? My conclusion would be that the Quran is not accurate. But then you say, oh, no, it's corrupted. Okay, well, how do I know it's not corrupted? Use the Quran. Dude, for real? Is this logically making sense now?
Can I talk now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first of all, in the verse you just mentioned, it doesn't say that go ask Torah or Injil. It says go ask those who knows, the scholars, because they knows the history. It's been there from generations. Those stories are there from generations. Those people recorded those.
And what they
stories
know
from
is based
history.
off of corrupted books. Like, what?
That doesn't necessarily. It doesn't say. It doesn't.
They
say that
still
those
follow
are
corrupted
based on
books.
Torah or
According
Injil.
to
No.
you, they follow corrupted
Those
books.
stories are not necessarily no. According to not me, I'm nothing. I don't speak for
These,
myself.
no matter what scholars I go to of the previous books, they still are scholars of corrupted books. What are you talking about?
There is nowhere it mentions that those scholars are scholars of Torah or Injil. It's a go.
Wait. You're denying that the script.
Oh,
so now you're denying that the scriptures is the Torah and the Injil. You're denying that now?
There is nowhere it mentions that it's Torah Injil. It says
So
go
okay,
to
so
those
okay,
knows.
so then what? So what scriptures is Allah referring to?
Allah is not saying it. Allah is not referring any scripture. Allah is just referring.
So
to the
it says.
people who
So
knows
it
the
says this.
history
It
and
says. So it says the people who read the scripture before you. That just means nothing. That doesn't mean anything.
First of all, you just don't twist.
You are twisting. You're twisting this. You are twisting this. You're saying that this, when it says who read the in chapter 10 verse 94, who read the scriptures before you. What are those scriptures?
You see, you're changing directions. So
no, you're the one. You're the one that's denying. No. You're the one that's actually denying now. You admitted it's the Torah and the Injil in the beginning. Now you're shifting. This is once again. This is once again. This is one of the many reasons why I'm not a Muslim, because you guys have to lie about your own faith. Okay, so now you shifted. Now you shifted. Who read the scriptures before you? What are those scriptures? Please answer.
OMG, dude, listen, it's in the verse.
What's the scriptures? What's the scriptures? Tell me what the scriptures are. What are they?
I don't speak for Islam.
What?
Islam speak for itself.
So now you don't know what the scriptures are?
Because there is no mention in the verse.
Oh my God, dude.
You are making it up.
What scriptures? All right, let's think about it. What scriptures existed before? What scriptures existed before Demon Slayer? What scriptures existed before the Quran?
There were 124,000 prophets before Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, and what scriptures existed before? What scriptures do we know of? What scriptures existed at the time of Muhammad?
There were Torah and Injil. So you're saying that.
So this is talking about the Torah and the Injil, right? So this is talking about the Torah and the Injil.
Oh my God! No, that is saying the people.
Bro, are you serious right now? Is this talking about the Torah and the Injil? Yes or no?
It's talking about the people who knows about the stories.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if it's
and how do they know about the stories? How do they know about the stories?
because it's been recorded. It's been
Where was it recorded? Where?
They were recorded in Torah, Injil.
Thank you. So it is the Torah and the Injil, you clown.
So there were no.
You're an absolute clown. You're a liar. Get the hell off my stage, man. Get the hell off my stage, man. You're a liar. You have to lie about your own faith. This is why I'm not a Muslim. You're a liar, dude. Try to deny that it was the Torah and the Injil, and then you have to admit again that it is the Torah and the Injil.